What is up, my friends? You're very welcome along to tonight's Anfield Agenda News Roundup video. You know the drill. Let me know your thoughts on whatever it is I speak about in the video. I know what I'm going to be speaking about, but you don't know just yet. I know you've seen the title and you're thinking, he's banging on about Bellingham again. It's not me this time, but yes, there will be a little bit of Jude Bellingham talk in this video. You keep telling me not to post the videos, but they also keep getting watched when Bellingham's name's in them, because let's be honest, we all love a bit of Bellingham. Anyway, look, tomorrow we will be live on our Twitch channel for the watch along of the game against Leipzig, kicking off at 5:15 p.m. Our coverage, I should say. The game kicks off at 6:15 p.m. The link to our Twitch channel is in the description of this video, but I'm going to get straight into it. So, Liverpool sent a team of scouts over to Hamburg at the weekend, and it's believed that they were looking at Mario Vuskovic, who's a Croatian centre-back, aged 20. Guess who's been on Google doing a quick search. And yeah, he moved there from Hajduk Split, I think, in 2018. 20 years of age, centre-back, kind of strikes all the right chords for Liverpool and the way that we do business, but I'm not going to pretend that I know how serious this interest is, that I know if we'll follow up on it. I'm sure Liverpool sends scouting teams all the way around Europe as well to have a look. And look, if you've watched this guy, as I said, I know nothing of him, but if you've watched him at Hamburg, please do let me know. Yeah, there's not really I can add to, but it's a credible link because we did send scouts over. So maybe one for the future, maybe one to keep an eye on. I did mention to you guys yesterday as well about Liverpool and many other clubs, Barcelona being one of them, the interest in Aston Villa youngster Carney Chukwuemeka. Now, the Telegraph have reported today that he seems to be absolutely adamant that he's, well, that's not their words. They said he's refusing to commit to a new deal at Aston Villa in a roundabout kind of way. So if he's unavailable or unwilling to sign, I should say, a new deal at Aston Villa, what does that mean for his future? Well, for me, it's no surprise that Barcelona are interested, as will many other clubs in Europe be. It's more attractive to clubs outside of the UK to look at doing deals like this because they would only have to pay a very small compensation fee to Aston Villa for his footballing development. Off the top of my head, I think that figure is around about £250,000. Now, you know, as from with Danny Ings and with Harvey Elliott, if Liverpool were interested, or any club in the Premier League, and wanted to sign him, they would have to agree a compensation fee with Aston Villa or go to a tribunal like we did with Harvey Elliott, like we did with Danny Ings. So again, definitely a player I know Liverpool are interested in, but he will have his choice of top clubs from around Europe. But I think if Liverpool really do try and make a play for him, I think he could do a lot worse than choose Liverpool, because with Carvalho, with Elliott, and with the youngsters that we've already brought through under Jurgen Klopp, Carney Chukwuemeka will see that there is a pathway from through to the first team, and his talent is undoubted. Whether he makes that next push on or jump up to a top tier club and hits the ground running, time will tell. It's always the toughest part of any player's development, to make that step up from underage football to regular first team action. So no doubts about the guy's talent, no doubts that Liverpool are interested. Just not going to come on here and lie to you guys and say that I know for a fact that he will be choosing Liverpool or that he will be choosing Barcelona. Just another one to keep an eye on. Now, for the little bit of Jude Bellingham talk, and I know you don't like a bit of Bellingham talk, but you do really, deep down I know that you do. So, former Reds defender Glen Johnson has urged Jurgen Klopp not to hang around and to buy Jude Bellingham, and not to hesitate, as I said, because he believes that there will be no shortage of clubs who are open to bringing Jude Bellingham in. I don't know if he's trying to say that we should try and do it in this window, because Dortmund have been very straight about the fact that they don't want to sell him, they don't need to sell him, they've no intentions. In fact, the language being used to describe it is they've no inclination whatsoever to sell him this summer. There isn't a number that will get him out the door. Everybody has a number, but Liverpool aren't known for just paying numbers that people want. Liverpool are known for trying to get a deal that they find value in. So for me, I don't disagree with Glen Johnson in any way, shape or form. We all want Bellingham. At least I think we all want Bellingham. I certainly want Bellingham. And I think he will end up at Liverpool. Look, I'm more than thinking. I'm very, 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 very confident he ends up at Liverpool, as I always have been. But it is good to see maybe other former Reds or players stepping up and saying he's a good fit for Liverpool. He would do bits in Jurgen Klopp's midfield. We know Klopp's an admirer of him. Look, every coach in Europe is going to be an admirer of Jude Bellingham and his talents. We know what he could bring to this Liverpool team. We know what attributes he has. He's young, he's box to box, he's good in the air, he's fairly strong. All the attributes that we'd want in a Jurgen Klopp midfielder. So certainly another one to keep an eye on. But look, I don't want to keep banging on about it, but you will see links to other clubs. You will see links to him elsewhere. But he's coming to Liverpool. And I don't know how many times I can say it, but he is going to come to Liverpool. So, yeah, keep an eye on it anyway. And let me know your thoughts on the situation. I know there are a lot of people still hoping something happens this summer. I would be gobsmacked if that happened this summer about Bellingham. In fact, more than gobsmacked. I'll be happy, actually, first and foremost. Who am I kidding? I'd be over the moon, but look, I don't see it happening this summer. I want to move on to Harvey Elliott now, who obviously is going to have a big season this season. We thought he was going to have a big season last season, but obviously he suffered that really, really unfortunate injury. He's been working with a guy called Scott Chickleday, who's also the Billericay town manager. He's also a specialist shooting coach, I should say. He's worked with players in the past. I think off the top of my head, it was Ollie Watkins was one of the players that he worked with, and he's been working alongside Harvey Elliott to just go and try and improve his finishing in front of goal. If this isn't another reason why you should love Harvey Elliott, I can keep giving him to you if you want, but he's giving off all the right signals for me as a footballer, a player that wants to continue to develop and do well. He's eager to play all the time. He's always looking to learn. And yes, he will make some little mistakes along the way, as will any youngster. But every time I find out a little bit more about Harvey Elliott, I just love the guy even more. And the fact that he is taking the time out to try and continue pushing on and develop every facet of his game. Will he be a right-sided attacker under Jurgen Klopp? Will he be a midfielder? I think it's probably going to be a midfielder. But working on your shooting and working with a specialist shooting coach can do no harm whatsoever. So massive respect to Harvey Elliott for seeking out that help. And again, just another sign for me that we've got ourselves one hell of a promising youngster at the club. I think he will go on. And look, it's early. I know I'm putting my nuts on the line a bit, but I think he will go on to be one of the best players in the league. That's how highly I rate the talents of Harvey Elliott. So let me know your thoughts. Let me know what position actually you would like to see Harvey Elliott take up in Liverpool. I mean, start of the season is going to be a big call for the manager. We know Fabinho will play in the 6. I'm guessing he'll go with Thiago on the opening day of the season, left side of that midfield if he goes for a 4-3-3. But to me, the big call will come on the right side of midfield. Will Jurgen Klopp go with his trusted captain, his trusted lieutenant in Jordan Henderson, or will he roll the dice a little bit and start the season, maybe as he means to go on, with Harvey Elliott in that 3-man midfield? I'd love to see Harvey in the 3-man midfield, but I also have nothing but respect for our captain and believe that Jordan Henderson still has a lot to offer. Let me know your thoughts, as always. Final thing for today, my friends, not really Liverpool related, but he is a former Red. It looks like Luis Suarez has been offered his services to Borussia Dortmund to help them compensate for the absence of Sebastian Haller. If you guys aren't aware, Sebastian Haller found a growth on his testicle. I'm not sure if it is cancerous or if it isn't, but he does have to obviously go and receive treatment. I wish him nothing but a speedy recovery. And again, very proud of Sebastian Haller, even though I don't know him, for speaking about this publicly. I would urge any man to constantly check themselves. Not that we don't need much encouragement to do it a lot of the time, but certainly it is a serious issue, and full credit to Sebastian Haller. I wish him a speedy recovery. And again, do have a quick Google on testicular cancer. Have a look up yourselves, gents, and make sure you know how to check yourself and all of that kind of stuff as well. So yeah, that's it for me today. I will see you guys hopefully tomorrow on Twitch for the watch along. As always, I appreciate your time. I hope you're enjoying the good weather. Take care. Bye bye.